glad that you have joined me today. And in this series, we will focus on a special meditation points located along the sides of the spine corresponding to the vertebrae. They are called the Huatuojiaji points, and each point connects to specific areas of your body and nervous system, and they're correlated with the spinal vertebrae system. We'll be working on opening these points along the spine to increase chi flow and activation of the nervous system, so your body has access to the life force and the information it needs to heal itself. C2 relates to the emotions because of the frontal lobe is the emotional area. And when someone complains of problems in the past, we can usually find a blockage on the C2 or the right-hand side. Emotionally, this may lead to phobias, nervousness, fear, anxiety, addictions, hyperactivity, and ADD. And it also may be involved in sinus headaches and migraines, ear and visual problems, and even acne. When C2 is stuck, we can reject wisdom, refuse to know or understand, have trouble with decision-making, and hold resentments and blame. We are out of balance with life and in denial of our accountability. And it can inhibit the flow of the crown chakra and our connection to the divine. So by clearing the stagnant energy in each point and infusing it with life force energy, your body will have what it needs to correct and harmonize any dysfunction that has accumulated over the years. Life happens, whether we choose it or not, and it can have a great impact on how we live our lives and view our lives. We will identify areas where energy is inflamed, stuck, stagnant, and refusing to flow because of old beliefs of dependence, controlling experiences, shame and humiliations, fears, stories, people, lifestyles, attitudes, and demands. We will focus on beliefs that your mind is ready to embrace or release, where it is ready for change, progress, and transformation. Embrace these thoughts. Feel them deep within your body, your mind, and your soul, and allow them into your heart. You are absolutely worthy of every virtue. You are worthy of every life-giving belief. As you hear these statements and let them into your heart, they will transform you gently, profoundly, and bring greater and higher good to your life. So take a deep breath, and we will start. Place your hand on your chest, touching the two fear points with your thumb and index finger. The spots may be tender. Hold your hand there, and you may massage the points if they are tender. The important thing is supporting these points with your energy through the palm of your hand. Or you can hold your hands together in prayer position at your heart space. This is particularly effective if you're holding rare earth magnets with the south pole facing your right hand. Or you may use a piece of quartz crystal, jade, or selenite. Imagine looking into a mirror and looking into your eyes and talking directly into your soul. In this moment, speak this maxim to yourself with the care and compassion you would give to the most apprehensive of beings. Speak it into the C2 vertebrae, increasing the life force with honest kindness and respect for its importance and place and function. So repeat after me. Take kindness and benevolence as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Let's say it one more time. Take kindness and benevolence as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. We will breathe after each statement, consciously creating new pathways of response and allowing the energy to freely and lovingly flow. So carefully listen to each statement and try to repeat after me in your mind. Take a breath and release. I give myself permission to bring up and address the unconscious beliefs that have kept me stuck in patterns of response that bring harm to myself and others. Breathe. I give myself permission to forgive the people and institutions that have influenced my beliefs when they have encouraged distorted ideas, even when they believed it was good. Breathe. I forgive those in my life experience so far who initially, intentionally or unintentionally, caused me harm because of their own broken and distorted interpretations of life. Breathe. I forgive myself for my incorrect interpretation of the love and care offered to me by those who truly wanted to show love. Breathe. I ask others to forgive me when I have hurt or caused harm because of my mistaken interpretation of reality. Breathe. I forgive myself for any resistance I have toward embracing all that is good, lovely, and precious. Breathe. I forgive myself for believing that miraculous transformation, healing, change, and opportunities only happen after long, toiling effort, self-degradation, or that they don't happen for me. Breathe. I embrace all opportunities, gifts, and love that flow to me without hesitation or skepticism, but with thankfulness and gratitude. Breathe. I give myself permission to surrender and allow for the highest and greatest good to come to me, transform me, and remake me. Breathe. I forgive myself for distorting my alignment with myself, with the great Creator, and with great nature, because I do not know my true self. Breathe. I give myself permission to accept my true self and clear the blockages that keep me distorted in my physical health, my emotional health, my social health, and my spiritual health. Breathe. I give myself permission to take responsibility for whatever comes into my presence with gratitude and calmness. Breathe. I forgive myself for knowingly or unknowingly creating the emotional and physical patterns that block my flow and connection to myself, heaven, earth, or humanity. Breathe. I give myself permission to grow and evolve by giving up stories of the past so that the universe can write new ones. Breathe. I love and accept myself now as I begin to understand and accept the corrections to any false programming and beliefs I might have received as a child. Breathe. I love and accept myself as I align myself to think and feel in the way the universe thinks and feels, accepting the miracles that flow through me, around me, above me, and below me. Breathe. I love and accept that the universe is highly flexible, and I can be too, because I am flexible, which is in harmony with the universe. I am open to the infinite possibilities, and then possibilities will appear. Breathe. I forgive myself for every time I have rejected wisdom, knowledge, and experience because of my own stubbornness and ego. Breathe. I forgive myself for refusing to expand my mind and to be open to learning new ideas, concepts, and realities. Breathe. I forgive myself for doubting my feelings and questioning my emotions, debating how I truly and honestly feel. Breathe. I forgive myself for holding on to resentment and blame instead of taking responsibility for my contribution to my life experiences. Breathe. I forgive myself for being out of balance with life. Breathe. I forgive myself for rejecting what I cannot see. Breathe. I forgive myself for rejecting who I truly am. Breathe. I forgive myself for all the times I have been irritated by those close to me and reacted in ways that caused pain and anguish to them and to myself. Breathe. I forgive myself for rejecting those close to me and giving away my responsibilities and power. Breathe. I forgive myself for believing that the world is always unsafe and out to hurt me. Breathe. I forgive myself for seeing the worst in life. Breathe. I forgive myself for refusing to see my part in the conflicts of life. Breathe. I forgive myself for being a victim rather than taking responsibility to improve my life, my thoughts, and my actions. Breathe. I forgive myself for being deaf to the invitation to change and improve. Breathe. I forgive myself for every time I did not want to hear the truth and isolated myself or rejected the love of others because of my stubbornness. Breathe. I forgive myself for allowing fear to shut me down when I have difficulty coping with life. Breathe. I forgive and release the past so that I can move into a new and better experience of life and joy. Breathe. I give myself permission to call up and transform, transmute, release and remove all rejection of wisdom, refusal to know or understand, indecision, resentment and blame, misalignment with life, and denial of my spiritual self for the highest and greatest good of myself and others. Breathe. I now give myself permission to unblock both sides of the Huatuojiaji points of C2, opening and activating the flow of chi and information through C2. Breathe. With C2 open, I am communicating freely with all parts of my body, mind, and spirit, raising the quality of my thoughts. Breathe. I give myself permission to see the past, present, and future clearly and honestly. Breathe. I give myself permission to take responsibility for every aspect of creating the life that supports me and that I love. Breathe. I give myself permission to gain wisdom through joyfully accepting the experiences of life in all of their diversity. Breathe. I give myself permission to release all that keeps me from seeing and hearing the truth. Breathe. Without indecision, rejection, refusal, resentment, and blame, I am free to align my life with my spiritual self and the energies of the universe. Breathe. When I'm aligned with truth and love, I am free to feel strong, confident, and safe. I am free to see with love and joy. I am free to hear with compassion and acceptance. I am free to grow, to learn, and to improve, becoming the best version of myself. I am free to discover all that is good, praiseworthy, and beautiful. I am free to love and accept all that life presents. I am free now to believe the world can be a safe and friendly place. Take a deep breath. I am free to be at peace with life, and breathe. I am free to declare peace and harmony and to invite it to dwell with me and surround me at all times. Breathe. I am free to have the power, strength, and knowledge to handle everything in my life perfectly aligned and supported in everything. Breathe. With the power of my divine consciousness, I now create connection and harmony with all things, in myself and in my world, in a way that inspires kindness, friendliness, honesty, and goodwill. Breathe. Flowing genuine love and sincere compassion to all that is in my range of influence, freely offering connection from the brightest place of my heart. Take a long, deep breath and release all that does not align with truth. I leave this blessing with you. May all that is unforgiven in you be released. May your fears yield their deepest tranquilities. May all that is unlived in you blossom into a future graced with love. You are now creating new alignments and stronger, more powerful beliefs, letting go of the stories of the past and creating new supportive and harmonious ones to manifest the peace, happiness, and calm that is divinely gifted to you at all times. So smile and embrace the universe as you start making a positive difference in your world. Thank you.